everyone! For today's video, I thought I would do my personal ins and outs of 2025. Now, I was seeing this trend on TikTok a lot, people just saying their ins and outs for this year. I thought it was fun, so I made my own list. And these are my personal opinions. Just because I say something is in or out doesn't mean it has to be in or out for you. This is just for fun. This is just things that I've been into lately and things that, they could stay out of my life in 2025. So for the first in, it's going to the movies. Now, you're probably like, yeah, I love going to the movies. No, but going to the movies is such, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's so much fun going with a friend or a couple of friends and like being able to chat with them after the movie about the movie. I just love it. I just love the act of going to the movies, like going to the movie and seeing a specific movie. How many times can I say movie? But I don't know, it's just so much fun, and your snack of choice. Mine is always popcorn and a Coca-Cola Icy. I just love it. It hits every time. And yes, I always am almost done with all the popcorn by the time the movie starts. But that's the fun of it anyways. My first out is waiting to use something. So whether that's waiting to use a perfume or certain makeup or an outfit because you're like, oh, I want to wait until a special occasion, or I want to wait in case this happens. I have fallen victim to that mentality so many times before, especially with like perfume and outfits. I'm like, oh, I want to wait to wear this perfume like when it's a special occasion. And then by the time I see fit of a special occasion, the perfume is like expired. And I get so upset and I'm like, oh, why do I wait to do these things when I really want to use it regardless? So this year that changes. I'm going to be spraying the perfume. I'm going to be wearing the outfit. I don't care. I'm like, oh, well, it's just like no one's going to see me in this outfit. That is so stupid. I need to like stop that. So I think this year is the year of just using things right away. My next in kind of goes along with the first in of going to the movies is using Letterboxd. I just love Letterboxd. I think it's so much fun being able to like write a review and rate your like movies that you've seen, be able to create lists. I love that. I think I just love like organization of things in my life. And the fact that it's like about movies is so much fun. Being able to see other people's reviews on movies that they've done, like, so funny. And your reviews don't even have to be like the most coherent thing in the world. My movie reviews are kind of just like a stream of conscience, like just saying whatever. If I have a particular thought of like during a movie, I will put that in my Letterboxd review. Like, I just recently watched High School Musical 2, and my review was like, how are his eyes so blue? Like, it doesn't have to be that serious. But being able to see like your friends' reviews and what they're watching is super fun. Me and my friends really love it, but I think that is very in for me this year as well as last year, and I think it will be in for me forever. Another out is the mentality of being behind in life. Now, I have really struggled with that mentality, especially after graduating college. I was like, well, how come this person is doing that, but I'm not? Like, or I'm not getting that opportunity that they're getting. And I had to realize, like, everyone has their own timeline, their own path in life, and you cannot compare your life to others. It's hard. It really is hard to be like, well, how come they are getting this when I was doing the same thing, yet I haven't gotten that yet? It's just everyone has their own timeline, their own path, and just gotta realize that the things that are meant for you will come to you at the time they're supposed to. But that is a mentality that I need to get rid of this year, and realize that just because you see, like, they're posting something or you're seeing a certain side of them doesn't mean that that's happening really in their life. And I don't know, you kind of just gotta live for yourself and not compare yourself. This is an in that is such a drastic change from the last out. I think belts are very in for me this year. I got a pair of jeans and I was like, this would look really great with a belt. So stupid. But now I'm like, I need cool belts. I need belts to complete every outfit, especially like for the summer when you're wearing just like a little t-shirt and you have a fun belt with some jeans and some cool shoes. I don't know, I just think that's gonna be so much fun, and I can't wait for summer, which leads me to my next out. Winter and being cold is out. I am so done with the snow and the cold and the ice. I'm looking at snow on the ground right now and I'm cringing inside. I hate being cold. I hate having to wear leggings underneath my jeans because regular jeans are not enough. And wearing like 4 different shirts and a winter jacket. I hate being cold. It like grinds my gears. I hate it so much. So I'm definitely a summer girly. I just love the warmth, the sunshine, the green grass. Winter's just not it for me. I hate the winter. My next in is kind of new for me. It's Bluetooth. Specifically Bluetooth in the car. This is so stupid. But my car it's not an older car, but it doesn't have Bluetooth. I've been driving my dad's car a lot recently, and it has Bluetooth, and just being able to like get in the car and go and your music automatically pulls up, that's crazy. How does Bluetooth even work? I don't get it. I know that's like a question of the ages, and no one really knows how it works, but I don't care. As long as it works in general for me, for my gain, I think it's great. I think it's so cool. The next out is me not being able to get a full-time job. My next in is Coca-Cola with ice in a glass. Oh my god. You guys, recently I haven't been a soda drinker. Just because, I don't know, rarely when I go out I'll get soda, but when I'm at home I'll just drink water. But something about Coca-Cola with ice in a glass with a straw just hits different, like it really does. And the ice matters. Like the ice that we have that like comes out in the refrigerator is kind of nasty, so we bought like ice, like bagged ice from the grocery store. Game changer. Absolute game changer. Oh, it just is so good. Like, I can't wait for that in the summertime. Just a nice cold glass of Coke. You can't beat it. You really can't. Another out is not doing things because no one else will go with you. So this kind of ties into my last video of like being more independent, where I'm like, if I want to go do something, and I have it on my mind that I want to do it and no one else wants to go, or no one else can go for like a few weeks, I'm just gonna go do it. I don't want to have to wait for people to become available so I can do the things that I want, or things that like are interesting to me. Now, I'll still invite my friends, but I'm not gonna like wait for them. That sounds mean, like I'm excluding them. I'm not. But I just think that if I want to do something, I should just do it. I'm just going to do it. My next in is concerts. Now, I didn't grow up going to concerts. I didn't even know you can go to concerts. I don't know why. You know, all my friends were talking about like going to like the Hannah Montana concert or like Jonas Brothers. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I just never like realized I could go as well. Like I could buy, like get tickets to go. I don't know why that never crossed my mind. Like I went to my first concert at 17 and I'm like, this is crazy. But I have been to so many concerts last year and I have so many lined up this year. I'm like, literally, where has this been all my life? I went to Lollapalooza for the first time. And now granted, Lollapalooza is like its own beast of crowds and more crowds, but I think the fact that I went was crazy. First of all, like, never saw myself going to Lollapalooza, but it was like Chappell Roan and Hozier and Kesha and Lizzie McAlpine all on the same day. I'd be stupid not to go, so I did. But I'm so excited for the concerts that are coming up. And it's just in for me. And I hope I go to more this year. And my last out is being nice to people who are being rude to me. And that's not being like explicitly rude to them. It's just not tolerating their mean behavior to me. Now this comes from working in retail and customer service for almost 6 years. Yeah, that's just way too long to be having to deal with the public like that. And I think more so in the last like year and a half, I have not been letting that slide. I think the way people treat like customer service, retail, and like waiters and waitresses has gotten so bad lately. And being like at the brunt of that as a retail worker, I'm like, how were you raised as a human, first of all? Like, do you have no empathy? Do you see me as like someone who's below you? So if someone is rude to me, I will match their energy. I won't, it's such a fine line of like being rude to them, period, and then giving what they are giving me. And, I'm not like calling them names or anything. That's not what I'm doing. But it's like, if I'm like, hi, how are you? And they just throw their stuff on the counter, I won't say another word to you. Like, I'm not creating conversation. I'm not putting myself out there for you to get mad at me or be rude to me. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not explicitly being rude to them. I'm just matching their energy. My very last in is something that's truly near and dear to my heart. It has been probably for the last like 2 years, and it's just something that's always going to be in for me, is Jersey Mike's. I love a good sandwich. I love a good Jersey Mike's sandwich. It is just something about Jersey Mike's being like freshly cut, right on the spot, made for you, and like, oh my god, like truly, with another one of my ins, Coca-Cola in a glass. Actually, they serve Pepsi like in their restaurant in their establishment. Is it like a restaurant? It's fine dining to me. Truly, Jersey Mike's is fine dining. I would much rather go there over like any sort of fancy restaurant, period. Something about Jersey Mike's. Bringing it home, drinking with the Coca-Cola with ice. You guys, it all circles back to the Coca-Cola with ice. Honestly, so good. I just love Jersey Mike's. I get a ham and provolone with lettuce, onion, and spices. I don't do the oil the oil, the vinegar, whatever it is, because I don't like my sandwich soggy. And I rarely ever eat it in like the restaurant. I'll bring it home or bring it somewhere else, but I just don't like it soggy. So, and no tomatoes. No tomatoes, but I just don't like it soggy. But Jersey Mike's will always have my heart. I will cherish Jersey Mike's forever, and I just love it. I love a nice sandwich. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to my ins and outs of 2025. Now, they weren't the most, serious, profound, intelligent ins and outs, but I don't think that's really what that's meant to be, at least not for me. This is just something that is fun. Like, what do I see in my life that I want to keep, and what do I see that I want to get rid of for the next year? And I don't know, just super fun. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.